What's up, guys? Magic Libra back today with another video. So actually all the stuff that I'm going to be recording here is actually from Passionate Card Player on Instagram. So if you're not following him on Instagram, you should definitely go follow. Now watch out, because this thing's about to explode. So anyway, what we got here first is we've actually got a Vanguard first guide. So we're going to go through that real quick. And then we've got a bunch of other random Vanguard stuff that we're going to go through here. I'm really excited to get into this and this too, but we are going to save these until last. And let's go ahead and just, I guess, get these out the way real quick. So we've got this Vanguard card. It's called Spiritual King of Determination, Olbaria. I think is how you say that. It's really cool. Its defense power is 50,000, which is pretty cool, and its attack is only 5. So it has an over trigger. So this, ideally, you would just, defend with this, block with it, which is pretty cool. And it's a 0, which is even better. I kind of like that card. Pretty cool. Now, again, I'm not a Vanguard. I don't know the game entirely. I'm only getting into it. So that very well, what I just said could be noob. But as a noob, that makes sense. So therefore, it makes sense. Next up, we've got a 10,000 attack, Knight of Dual Spear, Cornelius, I don't know how, woman. But you got 5,000 defense shield, which definitely looks different than the other shield. I like that shield more. That looks more like pristine, whereas this was like bulky, and it's a grade 2, which means you can't really come out until your second or third turn. So it's all right. Let's go ahead and get on in through here to the Cardfight Vanguard first guide. This will definitely teach me and others how to play the game, because I've only seen it in the show, and I haven't watched the show in a hot minute, so I ain't gonna lie about that. So first guide, we're not gonna read everything in here, but it's talking about all the counter blasts, card abilities and types and icons, types of skill icons, types of triggers. I know the triggers. I remember the triggers. That the triggers activate when you flip them up for a damage calc. Pretty cool. Card fight technique number 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, the flow of a card fight, which is, basically the turns. So you have stand up, which is when you start the duel, basically. That turn only happens one time. Then you go stand and draw, ride, call, attack, guard, drive check, then you can go damage check, and you can go back to the attack step, and then you end turn, and it goes back to the opponent's turn and goes to stand and draw, and you go back through the phases. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, and you've got some advertisement here, Vanguard cards that you should try and get, how to read a unit card. Yes, so I am going to read this part. So this is the grade, which this shows the power and level of a card. This is the shield. This shows this card's defense ability when protecting allies. This is the power. This shows this card's strength in battle. This is the race. That's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. The race of the card. Refer to this when race, the ability text mentions race. I think I know why this card game died. Order card, normal order, blitz order, how to read an order card. The grade is a grade 2. Other type, this species when the card, this specifies when the card can be used. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we actually have one right over here, I believe. Nope, that one's not one. What about this one? This one doesn't have one either. Okay, pretty cool. And this is the ability that, this is all their special effects down here. Pretty simple. Parts of the playmat. Yes, you got the 6 dots in the middle, and then you got the damage zone, and then you got your deck and the drop zone, which is your discard pile. This is the guardian circle. This is where you'll play stuff like this with like high defense power right here in the middle, which is pretty cool. You got trigger zone. This is when you flip over the top card of your deck and you're hoping to get a trigger like that. That's freaking awesome. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. Preparation for card fight. let the card fight begin, blah, 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 ride phase, called, you know, it's just going back through how to play the game. But that's pretty cool. I will get more into Vanguard later. Right now we are doing a lot of Magic, and I'm coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit. So we will tackle Vanguard eventually. And this video is already past 5 minutes. I was hoping to make it a 30-second. What hopeful dreams. And then it gives me this thing. Oh, it's a mat. It's a mat for the Cardfight Vanguard. Cool. Cool. I probably won't get rid of this until I get a good mat. Kind of like the one below me, but one with zones on it. If I can unfold this. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this zone is, but pretty cool. I like it. It looks cool. What's on the back? Advertisements, right? Yep, advertisements. I won't read all of them, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and just fold this back up. So let's get into the cards. So I've been wanting to crack these open since I got them. I've been avoiding it because I've been trying to make time to record. This season is definitely seasoning it up. That's for sure. We're gonna open this up. Right, and what we got here is an extremely shiny card that looks a lot like Exo Sisters from Yu-Gi-Oh! This card is called Steam Fighter Idina. When it attacks while boosted, this unit gets plus 500 attack until end of turn. Basic combo, and it's 5,000 defense, 10,000 attack, which means it can go up to 1,500 attack, or 15,000. Pretty cool. But it's a grade 2, so it can't come out until your second or third turn. Pretty cool. That was the only holographic card in here, probably. This is a grade 1, 10,000 defense, 8,000 attack. I'm not going to read all of their abilities. I will read their names. So, Gears Repeater. We got a couple. Oh, no. We got. Oh, okay. We got a very shiny Gears Repeater. Okay. We're going to put the shiny cards over here and the commons over there. I don't know what the rarities are in Vanguard. We got a Bearing Rover. Another one. Do we get a shiny? No, we don't. We only get 3. Okay. We probably got 4 of each. And these are probably just the extra cards. These are Steam. This is Steam Gunner. Oh, goodness. Yarlaganda. Yep. Your new name is now Yarlaganda. Only get 2 of him. This is a cat thingy. It's called Lucky Pot Draco Kid. That is nothing like a dragon, but okay. We get 2, 3. You got 3 of them. All right, and these are those were all creatures. So these are like spells now, because these aren't creatures. This has normal order, kind of like what it was talking about on the earlier thing. It's called Power Rise Elixir. I'm going to read what it does. That elixir makes the impossible possible. Oh, it's like flavor text. Okay. And this says Blast 2. One of your units gets plus 20,000 until end of turn. This card is regarded as being from all clans. Oh, so it's kind of a creature-ish, a unit, but it's not. It's you can play it, but it's not really something that goes on the battlefield. I don't know. We only got 1 of them. This one is Steam Fighter Zarlab with 10,000 attack, 10,000 defense. Pretty cool. Oh, we got a face down card. Oh, hey, we did get 4 of these. All right, cool. We'll just put him on the bottom. Oh, we got more of these. Okay. Steam Fighter Idina. We got 2 of them. Hey, we got a holographic. Just holographic, not sparkly. It's a grade 3. Steam Fighter Belith. Pretty cool. And we got more of him. That will go. And it goes in there somewhere. We'll figure it out. We got more of him. I think we got 1 more of him. And this is a new card. Steam Janitor gets Limb. Pretty cool. Grade 1. Comes out early. 7,000. Makes sense. And we got more of her. And we got more of her. And more of her. Okay, cool. All right. So that was all that was in that. It's like a Steam Fighter deck. We got 3 holographic cards out of it. Pretty nice. We're going to separate the holographics and the deck that goes beside it. And now we're going to open basically a full deck. So this is kind of like a trial deck opening, but I'm sure there are cards missing. But don't worry, we have at least 3 or 4 unopened trial decks that we will be doing on the channel. So starting out, we got Draconic Overlord. I remember this distinctly from the original show. I think this might be one of the OGs. But he has a lot of abilities that I can read to you, but I will not understand. 13,000. It's a grade 3, so it doesn't come out till later, but it does have a twin drive, so that's pretty cool. It can double check for damage. Pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't have a defense shield. It's just a unit. All right, bet. Really shiny. All right, we got more dragons. Draconic Overlord. Oh, it's the same thing. Same exact thing. Just different artwork. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna like double check here for upside down cards. Okay, I thought that patch was okay. They're all right side up. They're all right side up. We got Crested Dragon. We got 4 of him. Yep, because in Vanguard you can play 4 of each. Kind of like in Magic Standard, you can play 4 of each. Dragon Armored Knight. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ah, so it looks like there's one missing. All right. Dragon Knight Nehalem. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got 4 of him. We got Embodiment of Shield Lam. There's a lot of lams and lums. There's 1 missing of him, so we got 2 cards missing so far. We got Guard Griffin. We got 4 of him. Cool. We've got Dragon Monk Gojo. Now it looks like there's 3 cards missing so far. We have Embodiment of Armor Bar. Looks like we got only 3 of him. So we got 5 cards missing, I think. Dragon Knight Burge. Or it might be Burr. We'll say 6 cards missing so far. Lizard Runner Undo, because EUX is pronounced as O in Louisiana. So yeah, I'm from Louisiana. So Lizard Runner Undo, I guess, or Undo. I don't know. I've never had them. They've never read that particular word before. Embodiment of Spear Tar. That looks really cool. Could definitely make some animes off of these cards. Demonic Dragon Mage Rakshasa. Oh, we got some shinies in the back. Okay. I'll leave those hidden. We got Red Gem Carbuncle. We got 4 of those. We have Dragon Monk Genjo. Oh, and well, I revealed it anyway. We got 4 of those. We have a grade 2 Dragon Armored Knight. Isn't that? No? Okay. Okay, so this is probably the holographics that we were missing. We'll have to go back through that later. Pretty cool. Ah, there goes all the holographics in the back. A grade 1 Embodiment of Armor Bar. I remember reading that name already. Oh. Okay. When acquired, put this marker on your Vanguard or Rear Guard, and the unit on the circle gets plus 10,000 during your turn. You may put it on the same circle. The power stacks too. It's a force trigger, I guess. That's really cool. Got another force trigger, and hey, we got a force trigger that is the exact same thing, but it just looks like him. Pretty cool. All right, bet. All right, well, that's going to be it, guys. We got some force triggers, a really cool special force trigger. And we got some really cool holographic cards. So, really cool. I really like her. He's pretty cool. This is just a plain holographic card. We got this guy. We got this guy. And we got the main boss monster right here. So, if you like the video, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and make sure to follow Passionate Card Player on Instagram, because without him, I wouldn't have none of these. As always, peace out.